Yes, this is episode 30 for real this time, and that's pretty cool. Hey, what's up my people? I hope you're having a fantastic day. I hope wherever you are, you're not having trouble speaking like I am right now. It is a great day, and my goal today is actually to create 2 videos, both on breaking habits. I wanted to do the backpack EDC video, and I'm just not ready to do that yet. There's some things I need to get in place, some timing that needs to happen, so I'm going to postpone that a little bit. But I wanted to talk about 2 things that are very useful and appropriate right now in this season as spring is taking place. New things are growing, like there's already berries on the mulberry tree. That's freaking awesome. Anyways, I want to talk about 2 things. In today's video, I want to talk about how to build tolerance for the sad dogs. That's really irritating. All right, so I want to talk about how to build new beneficial habits. And I'm going to do that hopefully in 7 minutes or less. And the reason I want to talk about how to build new habits is because we're in that season where we tried really hard for New Year's resolutions. Maybe those fell off, maybe they didn't. But regardless, spring is the time to think about how to work in personal transformation and wherever you are in your life. Because new habits are always a good idea, especially when we are doing those things that we know are not beneficial for our soul care and for our well-being. So how do you build new habits? 3 very simple things. Number 1, identify a need. You have to know what your needs are. What are the things that you wish you were doing that would make your life better? Figure that out and then choose one of those that you can do. Number 2, you have to come up with a plan. Like, you can't just say, well, okay, I'm gonna read more books. Great, what does that look like? Where, when, and how? Where are you gonna read them? How are you gonna incorporate that into your day? And how often, how much time, all those things. You gotta come up with a plan. Because you can't just say, well, I'm gonna do this thing. No, you gotta know, I'm gonna get up in the morning for 10 minutes, I'm gonna read a book, I'm gonna do the thing. Bam, okay? Then number 3, keep track. This is my personal favorite. I use a habit tracker. I probably need to make a video about how I came up with a habit tracker, because I didn't come up with a habit tracker at all. I copied it from Peter McKinnon, but how I'm using it is individualized to me, and I probably need to do a video about that. But more importantly, you need to keep track. There is real mental benefit to sitting down at the end of the day and checking the box that says, I did the new thing that I said I wanted to do. I cannot express how impactful that has been. I personally am benefiting greatly from just keeping my habit tracker. Then, okay, so those are the 3 things you gotta do. Identify the need, make a plan, track your habit, right? If you do those 3 things, you can implement a new habit. Now, the thing that you've probably heard a great many times is that it takes 21 days to build a new habit. And that's true. It takes 21 days to build, create, implement a new habit. If you give up before 21 days, you will have to start all over. That said, I find that the 21-day number is accurate to a point. What I mean by that is, yes, you need 21 days to make that habit a part of your everyday. But it takes significantly longer for that habit to no longer be a thing you have to think about, and it becomes a thing that is just a part of who you are. And I'll give you an example. I, as a runner, by default have really tight calves, okay? And that gets really painful. It's caused me a lot of foot issues that I've had to work through in the past. And one of the things that I needed to do was incorporate calf stretches into my every single day so that I could keep my muscles from causing my feet problems. Now, what worked for me was partnering that new habit with something I was already by default doing. So what I did was I incorporated calf stretching into teeth brushing. I'm aware that's weird, but that's what I did. While I'm brushing my teeth, I'm stretching my calves. And I tracked that for a really, really long time. Now I don't even have to think about it. I just show up, get the toothbrush, do the thing, and I stretch my calves while I do that. And it works. And now I don't have feet problems. It's great. It's a wonderful new habit, but it's now an automatic part of just my everyday. I don't have to think about it anymore. So yeah, 21 days is what it's gonna take to implement the habit, but it's gonna take a lot longer before that becomes an automatic and you don't have to think about it. Now that shouldn't be discouraging. It just means that if you get to 21 days and you're still having to put a lot of effort into your new habit, that's okay. It's okay if it takes longer. It might take longer before it's just a natural thing that you do, right? So that's it. Figure out your need, make a plan, track the habit. If you'll do those 3 things and give it plenty of time, you can, I promise you, put new habits that will make your soul care much better into practice. I promise you. Do that, all will be well. That's a little woo-woo-y for me. My point is, if you'll do those 3 things and give it time, you can use the new habits that you need. I hope that is helpful. Wait, let's see the thing. Less than 7 minutes if I stop right now. I hope you have a great rest of your day. I hope this is helpful. Put it in the comments, does this work? What did you do to implement new habits? Share all of that. Like, subscribe, do the algorithm things. And until I see you next time, keep climbing.